All right, it's another WOXY Wants to Know. We're here at the Monolith Festival 2009 with Grant from Generationals. Grant, how's it going, man?
It's good. How are you guys?
Great, excellent. We're so stoked. You guys just played the first set on the WOXY stage. How did it go?
Historic. I think it was a historic, monumental achievement for all the parties involved. And
what was the Shivy quote that was up there? Was that you that said it?
The Shivy quote.
Like seeing Shiv was like a million suns or something.
Oh God, no. That must have been one of my friends, but
I really liked it. Anyway, it was great to see Shiv, right?
Absolutely, always.
Absolutely.
I mean, always, and you too.
So, Grant, WOXY wants to know, what is one of your favorite records this year, new or old?
Okay, all right. Two pop to mind that have been really in our own personal heavy rotation.
Yeah.
The new record of the Wilco band.
Wilco, the album, as it were.
Wilco, the album by Wilco is great. It's a good album.
Awesome.
I enjoy that. Also, an older album that we've all agreed upon listening to a lot. Sometimes it's hard to find a consensus in the van for listening to music. But the album Jesus of Cool by Nick Lowe.
Excellent. That's a classic.
It's a classic for good reason, and it's because it sounds really good.
It does. It does. I agree.
So
great choices.
Thank you.
WOXY also wants to know, what is something you cannot tour without, obviously not including your instruments and band members?
Yeah, well, I can tell you, there is one thing that I feel like I don't know how we ever got by without. For a while we didn't have this, but there's we have like a GPS navigator that is just indispensable for bands now, because you're always driving to places that you're generally not familiar with. So it used to be like you'd have to have a paper map or have like directions for somebody, and if you got lost, you were just lost and you had to find your way back to directions.
Do you have the one that talks to you?
Yeah,
that's
we do.
Great.
We generally turn the volume up, but just out of boredom, we made it talk like Darth Vader. So now it's like turn left.
That's great. I've had one that talks like Arnold Schwarzenegger, which is also entertaining.
I would be into that, yeah.
So that's great. So I can see why you wouldn't be able to tour without something like that. You got to get where you got to get.
Oh, it's and also it helps you find other things along the way. Like you can ask it for like Target if you need to go to Target, and it'll be like, there's a Target coming up. It's really cool.
Perfect. Yeah, that's definitely essential. Well, one last question, because we're standing out here in the rain, unfortunately, but Grant's a trooper. WOXY wants to know, what are some other bands you're looking forward to seeing this weekend at Monolith?
Oh boy, that's a good one. I mean, there's some big groups that I've noticed are playing that I think are going to be huge shows, like the AES, obviously.
Yeah.
And Vampire Weekend is going to be a big show. I think I'm looking forward to that one.
Excellent.
There's
so many. I know that's a tough one. There's a lot of great bands. A lot of great bands playing our stage after you guys, but you got it started off right.
Yeah, the Antlers are playing up on the WOXY stage next, and I'm definitely going to go watch that one. Blitz and Trapper is going to play later on. I'm really excited about that.
Excellent.
So, it's a great festival. Really
great festival. Grant, thanks so much for taking some time and for playing our stage and for making a kick-ass record.
Thank you so much for having us. It was completely our pleasure, and thanks for playing our record.
Excellent, man. Thank you.